Welcome to the realm of intoxicating flavors and head-banging beer reviews.
What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from the road. I'm still chilling here in Ashville, North Carolina. I'm getting some beers in. So I did a video earlier on Element, and I was looking at that video, and it's kind of washed out, so I had to close the curtains. Hopefully this video looks a little better. I apologize for the video quality of that last one. Hopefully this one looks better. If not, I'll have to figure something else out. Sometimes it's hard to figure out the best lighting in these hotel rooms, but you gotta deal with what you gotta deal with. It's always an adventure. So what I have for you today is the Plainsbreaker Pale Ale. This is from Banded Peak Brewing. I've got a picture of, I guess, some plains with some, what looks like probably buffalo on them. There's the can right there. Excuse me. Now, I found this on the bus, so I'm not exactly sure where it came from. But as the brewery is out of Calgary, Alberta, I assume this came from the backstage when we played the show in Calgary a couple weeks ago. So on the can here, it says unfiltered tropical wheat, 473 ml can, 5% alcohol by volume, 24 IBUs. On the back here, it says crafted for adventure. Embrace the adventure. An aromatic style bending approach to the pale ale. The Plainsbreaker is bursting with late edition hops, boasting a huge tropical flavor and aroma. Well balanced, interesting, and very approachable. This beer is for every adventure. Keep cold, drink fresh. Contains barley, wheat, may contain oats. Do not drink and drive. Gives the address of the brewery, gives the latitude and longitude of the brewery. And that's about everything on the can. Every time I hear this name, Plainsbreaker, or see it, all I think of is magic cards, which is kind of funny. So on Untapped here, we get a 3.73 with 4.3 thousand check-ins. Beer Advocate, they've got an 85 good with only 19 check-ins. Using my iconic plastic cup again. Like I said, hopefully the hotel lighting is a little better. Just has a off-white head, real fine bubbles. A lot of carbonation in the glass there. I'm going to go to my SRM chart here from the winemaker shop, see if I can pick out what color that is. I'm guessing that's about an 8 on the SRMs. Now, the other day, we were standing around outside the bus, and the LD for the tour, my friend Sean, was asking me about what the SRMs are, what they mean. And I know some beer reviewers, I think Rod J did a cool video on the SRMs, but the SRM stands for Standard Reference Method, and it's a scale used to measure the color intensity of beer. I mean, it was developed by the American Society of Brewing Chemists in 1951, and it's widely used in the brewing industry as a standardized measurement of beer color. And the scale ranges from 1 to 40 plus, and higher numbers indicate darker colored beers. And it's based on the amount of light absorbed by the beer at a specific wavelength, 430 nanometers. And it's expressed as a numeric value. And what this does is it helps brewers to standardize their beers. So when you're making a beer, you've got all the ingredients, but you want it to come out, you want consistency. You want consistency in flavor, carbonation, mouthfeel. You also want consistency in color. You don't want to put out the same beer and have it be two different colors. You always want to have the same color. And also color does play an important role in flavor. It does have a big influence in flavor. And if you ever do blind taste challenges or taste beers blindly, you'll notice sometimes a beer tastes way different to you when you don't know what it looks like. So the SRM is an important part of that as well, knowing the color and just for consistency. So that's a basic explanation of what it is. Sean, thanks for asking about that the other night. Hope that's a better explanation for you. Now that we've discussed that, let's go into the nose and see what this smells like. Definitely get some hops in there. They're kind of a mix between the piney and tropical hops. And not much else. And since I've been talking a whole bunch, you're probably tired of hearing me talk. Let's taste this beer and see what it's like. Cheers, everybody. Light fruity hop with some bitterness on the back end. It's very clean. It's a light bodied beer. This is easy to drink. I said you get some of that fruity hop, but it's not very fruity. It's just subtle fruitiness on the hop, then a little bit of bitterness on the back end to balance it out. And it's like it's light bodied, very easy to drink. For a pale ale, this is what I expect from a pale ale. I mean, a lot of breweries out there now are making pale ales, and you open it up, and it's an IPA. Because everybody out there now makes super crazy hopped up IPAs, super crazy hopped up beers, and it seems like everything now has to have an abundance of hops. A lot of those things labeled as pale ales are IPAs, at least in my opinion. This is a pale ale, hits the mark as a pale ale. It's actually nice, subtle, not a lot of hops. It's what it should be as a pale ale. Give this a big horns up. Banded Peak Brewing did an excellent job with this Plainsbreaker. This could be a good beer to drink while you're playing Magic the Gathering. I hope it's a good beer to drink while you're watching my videos. If it is, let me know down below in the comments. And as always, embrace the adventure.